guys, I didn't have to turn you up. Apparently, I hit the turn down volume on the toggle.
I hate those things.
Yep. Especially when
They're
you.
always
I've,
just such a they're in an inconvenient place where like I go to move and it turns it down on my shirt or something. Is it just because we're big dudes?
I think so. I guess I could be like super cool and like use the little clippy and clip it to my shirt. Like,
Hell
That's-
yeah.
Look at me
Always
now.
nothing
It's
I've ever heard you
tactical
say.
gear for tactical audio.
that's right.
How's the audio quality? Because I use this headset right now.
It sounds great.
Nice.
Heck, your camera looks extremely. Not
Yeah, I
complaining.
got a shitty camera, man.
Yeah, it looks
You haven't
fuzzier than
noticed?
usual. It looks fuzzier than. I mean, I'm not complaining. It might be the light.
It's his beard. Jesus.
It's hard to focus on all these
autofocus.
ears. I can try and focus it up.
The beard is getting so long that it's starting to curl in like giant waves of beard chunk.
I got a rug on my head.
I thought about shave it and cut my hair because of the meeting tomorrow. Apparently, all the store directors are going to be there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
This dude didn't message me back. He's going to buy my Harry Potter tomorrow.
You're selling it?
Yeah, buddy.
You watch it once, you're like, I'll never watch Harry Potter again.
That's why he wouldn't buy digital. What are you gonna do when the family comes over for Thanksgiving and y'all are like, we need some family friendly shit to watch, and you want to be like Excelsior Explosiosiovo, and you can't.
That's when Shane comes into play.
Hey, don't cast your magic spell on me like you did my mama.
I'm pretty sure Belinda and I are the only moviegoers.
Oh man, that's
It's on you to start that tradition.
right.
Yeah.
Apostolize, my friend.
Oh, we can talk about we gotta talk about your new subscription too. I've got
Oh,
one
yeah, we
for whatever shit place I go to. It's like $9 a month, but I only get one movie
A week or a month?
a month. But I get discounts on the food and blah blah blah. No online fees for purchasing tickets and shit. It's all right.
Oh yeah, I didn't read anything about that. Did you see anything about that? Like, if you use your free thing, do you have to pay a fee if you do it online, like through the app?
Who are you talking to?
Spider, I'm looking right at you.
I can't tell. I don't know what corner I'm in. We'll get to that. That's podcast material.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna tell you all
Because
about it.
then the other thing I was wanting to know was, if Belinda does it, can you link it to mine? So, or does she just have to have her own, and her points will no longer go towards my points?
I think you can link your Crown Club cards together, maybe. But I don't know.
I hope so. Could be real. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it now though, because I was like, "Oh, free tickets," and now I'm like, I get free ticket.
Regurgitating there.
Ice cream.
It's that fucking keto ice
Say
cream.
you had onions in it?
No, I was eating salad.
Oh,
The rest of my lunch salad, dinner salad. But now I'm
I put way too many fucking onions in this ice cream.
yeah, that's gnarly. I bet they have that flavor in Japan though.
Oh,
Kimchi.
onion.
Kimchi
Onion on it.
Damn. Sparky lost a fucking pig. How does that happen? How many acres is your farm, dude?
Oh, a person lost. I didn't understand what you were talking about.
I almost lost you.
My Twitch chat disappeared.
Pig's like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Got no good carrots and shit for me to eat. Gonna make me eat straw.
Now I heard once from the History Channel or something, or Animal Planet, if a hog escapes and runs out into the wild, it reverts almost to a wild hog and grows tusks and shit. Is that a thing?
Be
I
right.
hope so.
I hope it is, because I've been telling people that shit for years.
Look, I have
I
no
got one
fence
better.
around me, thus I have horns coming.
I've been turning people's hogs loose on purpose for years.
My
Grow
God.
tusks. Be free.
Be
my
free.
friends.
You
And
remember,
now you're in Florida.
remember that fucking kid from Terminator 2? The star of Terminator 2? He's from Kentucky. Apparently he got arrested in like a Walmart or a Piggly Wiggly or some shit because he went and busted the lobster case and set all the lobsters free.
But by free, do you just mean rolling around on the tile floor out of water?
His intention was to free the lobsters. With some sort of
I thought
animal.
it was a NASCAR dude. So we've heard two different stories. Because I've also heard one of the guy from Kentucky and Florence that set the lobsters loose and had them racing. He was a NASCAR racer, so he was having them race on the floor.
Get ready, lobster. Here comes your left-hand turn.
Take that.
So does Sparky know
Edward
if my story's
Furlong's
true?
Edward Furlong's Lobster Tale. 27-year-old actor was arrested Wednesday. This is I don't even know what year. For public intoxication following a bizarre incident complete with lobsters at a Kentucky grocery store. According to this Florence Police Department report, Furlong, who starred in Terminator 2, and some pals were in a Meijer store getting rowdy and yanking lobsters out of the store, chain store's tank. When the police arrived, an unsteady Furlong, who smelled of booze, began to turn around in circles when an officer tried to frisk him. It's unclear whether Furlong, a PETA/animal rights activist, was trying to free the incarcerated crustaceans or not. Furlong, in town shooting a movie, spent 2 hours in custody before making bail on a misdemeanor.
Nice.
That's funny. Incarcerated crustaceans. All right. Ready to do this?
Yep, because now we got an hour and 12 minutes.
All right, we got to go. I need to count down.
I'm saying it. Gotta go fast. 5, 4, 3.
Hello, you turkeys, and welcome to episode 36 of the Side Quest Gaming Podcast, a weekly podcast where four longtime friends get together and discuss the fun things, nerd things like video games, movies, television, and shit that makes them laugh. I am always your host, Westman. Above me, well, you can't really see me because my camera's broken, but the German Pascal.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And to his little right,
Is that me?
that's
Oh.
you.
That's me. I'm Zach.
And below him,
What up, TJ?
DJ. All right, so what you guys been up to? It's been a while.
Where was our podcast intro song?
I haven't downloaded it to the computer. I didn't think it was
All right.
done. Done?
I mean,
I'm a
I
little
can
bummed.
work. I can work on it if you want me to.
I was thinking intro and outro today, so
Shit, I mean, we can play it from
fit.
right here.
We'll all just play it into our mics at the same time.
No.
So it's quad stereo.
I can't now. Oh Lord! So it's been like a month since we did a podcast, guys. I've been out of town. There's been migraines. I felt like playing Madden instead, and then somebody
There's
wrote a
been
song about it.
Meatballs and cake balls.
Meatballs, cake balls. All
I've
the
been
while,
ready.
TJ's been ready the whole time. So fuck us.
He just
right?
like, I'm
to
ready.
get on here and sit silently while everybody else talks.
Why?
I think it was like last week or something, right? Too. He was ready.
He was. He's always ready.
I
He's
think so.
he's never been the one go. I can't do it tonight. Been on
Yep.
vacation.
Right?
But
And that was such a nice scene that you set for us, sitting outside by the fire.
It was, dude. That was pretty fun. I missed that. I would do it again.
It gave me the tinglies.
Mm.
lots of stuff.
If it wasn't snowing that night, I would have took the fucking phone in the pool with me. That would have been pretty cool too. Like
Yeah,
just
it
go
would've.
underwater and come back up and talk about stuff. Be
My
the
nipples
merman.
are freezing. We roast them here by the fire.
Cutting diamonds with that shit.
Oh Lord.
That's right.
All right, guys. Well, if you don't know, we are a weekly podcast. We go live around 10 p.m. every Tuesday night here on Twitch. You can download us post present day. Post tense post. What is that finger doing? Getting rather scared. There's 2 fingers.
That's
Anyway,
what she said.
you can download us after the fact over on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Anchor, any place you get your podcast from. Everybody's so excited about that.
I get it on Google Play when I listen to it. I'm subscribed to it.
I do love the
it
Google
looks like
Play.
way cooler.
It's my favorite.
I want to complain about one thing about Google Play though. When you're listening to music on Google Play, you can't rate it. But when you're listening to music and you have a playlist and you go to scroll through your playlist because you maybe want to pick a different song that's in there, but you kind of accidentally move left or right and then it takes the song that you were on out of it. Like, who designed that shit?
It does have an undo button, but if you're listening to the actual album from the artist page and not like from your library, it doesn't do that. Took me a long time to figure that out. Yeah.
Maybe it's personalized to like Tinder, left, right.
Swipe up. Fuck this song. Anyway,
shit, I'm out.
got a little bit of news to get to tonight, and then possibly a stream afterwards. But before we get into any of that shit, we got to play a game of catch up. And it's been a month, and I doubt we've got the brain power to fill a month's worth of void here for you guys. So we're just going to talk about what we've been doing. It's been significant in the last, I don't know, however long since it's been here. And first, as always, going to be the German who's hiding behind the... Hey, you get to tell us what to do, or what you've been doing. I can't talk tonight, guys.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It's because I can't see myself. I'm not on camera.
I literally did nothing. No. I played with Nugget, with TJ.
We played with Nuggets.
Video games. We played video games. Okay, video games. Video games. And we played Divinity 2 Original Sin. And I'm so happy that we picked it up on Xbox because I have trouble finding people to play with recently on Xbox because they are all watching Netflix or playing Madden.
Ninja.
Or Mixer now, yeah. No, but it's pretty fun. I played a bunch of other shit too. That I don't know, just the usual, shooters here and there, a little bit. Played a new Pro Evolution Soccer too, which is pretty good. Will definitely take the crown gameplay wise from FIFA this year. Pretty good simulation.
Does it always come out this much earlier than FIFA?
I think the demo came out.
Okay.
And they rebranded this whole to eFootball, Pro Evolution Soccer. They go all into this esports area, and it's pretty damn awesome. Like, the animations are solid. There's nothing scripted in it. It's when you turn off all the assists, it's pretty impressive. But anyways, so that was kind of it. Watched a few shows. Supernatural, almost done with season 11. TJ surpassed my girlfriend and me now.
11.
Yeah, he is like watching it on. I don't know how he can do it. But yeah, so
Animal.
I'm almost done with season 12.
Watched the movie of the week. Took me a little bit. I wasn't really excited about it because I don't like the actors. Whatever people say, they're in there. I don't think this Farley guy is funny in my eyes.
Let's be real. You never watched the movie on time. If we didn't have a break in coverage, if we didn't skip podcasts, I don't think you would have had one movie on time.
No, yeah, I did. Of course I did.
Never.
100%. I can even give you the Train to Busan thing. I watched that.
That was your movie.
No, it was TJ's.
That's mine.
So shut up, Wes. Just shut up.
Anything about Battlestar Galactica.
I was ready last week, and I was thinking. I was sitting with Zach or Nugget. We were going online all the week before, and you was like, "Oh, I need to play Madden. I don't feel good."
I didn't feel good.
I was ready. So yeah, sometimes for me, you're right, and sometimes for me, it's just sometimes I it's Friday, I work, and then I want to watch the movie, and I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow, and then I kind of skip it, and then it's Tuesday, and I'm like, oh shit, I need to watch the movie. So yeah, that's kind of my issue, but yeah. So I watched that, played Divinity. I guess Nugget and I can go into detail, but other than that, I don't have a lot of exciting things, just a lot of work. A lot of exciting news from work. I feel like I had my strongest month with productivity and recognition stuff. It was pretty awesome. But other than that, I just that's about it. It's pretty boring. I'm boring. I'm old. So that's what I tell my coworkers.
Youngest person here.
I know, but listen, I live like a grandpa, man. And I don't go out. I don't go partying. Like, I'm boring. So
I'm gonna check those same boxes.
you go to the
Since I was
movies,
21,
but you make cake balls. So
I do make cake balls,
and I would still want some. Anyhow, but I think
and I'm only 2 hours away from you.
Are you?
3.
Okay, well, that's actually not bad. We might have to meet up at some point. No,
ball
I'll
party.
start walking your way, and you'll start walking mine. We'll meet in the middle.
I would walk 500 miles.
So you would. Maybe I ride on a buffalo. So I don't know. So watch some of Wes's stream, Spider streams when I have the time. But yeah, I mean that's kind of like my month. I don't want to go into detail and talk too much about the same shit already. So let's go, Zach.
What have I done? I've been streaming more regularly. I wouldn't call it regularly. More often. So that's been fun. I've been having a good time doing that.
I mean, if you poop and you poop more often, they call it more regularly.
That's true. And I pooped before we sat down to do this because my dinner salad really forced a lot out of me.
Whew.
Mhm.
Sliding down that old rusty highway.
Oh yeah, all that fiber, man, just like a punch from the inside. So I didn't understand what TJ put in chat, and it confused me and threw me off my game. What have I been doing? I've been streaming Wolfenstein 2, which is actually a really cool game. If you haven't played the first one, you should play the first one. The second one's been awesome. It picks up the story right where the first one left off, and you continue just to shoot Nazis with weapons, and it's a blast, and the story's interesting, and it's got the same amount of humor. I like how the game doesn't take itself particularly seriously ever, so they're upfront about being goofy. They added one thing to the game from the first one that I'm not sure I care for, where they give you these missions to go and assassinate special commanders. But those missions take place in levels you've already done before.
So you're backtracking.
Not even backtracking, you're playing the exact same level again. Like, it drops you off at the entrance from when you ran
And
through
all the
level
spawns are the
originally.
same and everything.
And the spawns aren't quite the same, but the levels are pretty linear. So you're walking through the same rooms, and so this room might have had a dude in it last time, but now the dude's in one room back. Or you don't fight as many boss units as you would in the actual game.
So you don't fight bosses, you fight their unit?
Yeah.
I got a fixation with the units and the nuggets tonight. And I always really lamented on how much I hated playing the Halo series games, the story modes, when you get about halfway to 2/3 of the way through the story, because they always take you back through places that you've already been. Usually you're going backwards, but it's still the same fighting the same shit in the same place, usually just to get away from something that you just ran to. It's really freaking annoying. How would you compare it to that?
Similar, but since you're not doing it in one span, like it's an actual instance that you go to, it feels a little bit different, and it feels way cheaper than playing through a level backwards, I guess, because you are experiencing the same content the same way again, and it really just feels like a way for them to extend the longevity of the game without adding any real content. I don't know yet if it has any actual bearing on the game. What it says is you can win territory back for the Resistance, but I don't know if that manifests itself in any meaningful way in the single player, like making it easier, taking bosses out at points, or something like that, or if it's purely just achievement hunting. So I need to continue to play through that to figure that out. But all in all, I'm still having a blast with the game, and it's incredibly difficult, and I love it.
Dude, there were some rough moments that I felt really bad for you at times.
When you came in and I was defending the top of the tower when I rescued the leaders of the resistance up there, that
Yes.
was the most frustrating part of that game I've had to experience. It was
And not only that, but you just got caught with the poor autosave. Like,
Oh,
it
yeah.
autosaves you with like an inch of health, so you'd look out and they're like, clap, you're dead.
Yeah, that was that. I got auto saved with like 20 hit points left and no armor.
Yeah.
Just one shot and I'm done. So I had to play perfectly, which I enjoyed the challenge, I guess, because I like the game so much. But so I've been playing that. I played through my second campaign from start to finish ever in Total War Warhammer.
Uh-oh. Been dropping some
Yep.
time.
Been dropping some time. I went back and I played through the new Skaven that got released, Skaven Legendary Lord that got released 2 or 3 months ago. Ikit Claw, and he's awesome. Every one of my battles was like that scene from The Last Samurai when they go and do the cavalry charge and they bust out the Gatling guns on them and tear them all to shreds. But I was the guy with the Gatling guns, and they were the guys without them.
Tom Cruise goes, well, fuck horses.
Yes. So it was a blast. I had a good time, and I started my next campaign that I'm going to finish. And TJ watched me lose the first time I tried it, but I'm in a good spot now. I played through it like 2 more times to get to a decent point. So I'm
you
ready
had
to
me
start
sold.
streaming that.
On your recent
thought-
tweet where you were asking about games, I almost put that game down, but I just how many people you actually get watching it. I like watch. I want to see it.
Yeah, I'll throw it up there. It's a real niche game, so I'm not sure how many people enjoy it. I think I have to work on my entertainment aspect of it to get more people to watch. I guess you know what I mean.
Yeah, but
Like, I
nobody's
have to
gonna
get
watch
people-
a dead game that nobody wants to watch. If that's the case, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Nothing
I
you
mean,
can do.
I think it averages like a couple thousand viewers every day, but it's usually just a couple of top tier. You know what I mean? People who that's the game they stream for good. So
Or you might have to
maybe
throw it out there on the socials or something.
exactly get some people in there. But I'm playing through vampire counts now, which are my favorite faction in the game. Just undead armies. So having a good time with that. What else have I been playing? Let me pull up my Steam real quick and see if I downloaded any other games recently. Doesn't look like it. I've been back into Overwatch though, because I'm getting primed and ready for the new role queue that comes out in the middle of this month or the end of this month. They're bringing out a new hero, Sigma. They're changing the way the ranked and quick play works, so you won't get bad games with bad team comps as often, which will be really cool. I can talk about that more in the news section because it's more newsy. But that game is still a lot of fun. I will say I have a real love-hate relationship with that game. I hate it because I love it, and I love it because I hate it. And that game makes me rage just on the I don't know, what do you say, the flip of a coin. There's
I
just certain
can't
characters.
stop eating because I'm so unhappy. And I'm so unhappy because I can't stop eating.
Exactly. But so that's been good. I think that's it on the video game front lately, though. I haven't been into a whole bunch of stuff. Apex, Overwatch, Total War.
I played some PUBG, didn't you?
Well, yes. And then I uninstalled it.
Oh, do tell.
I played for 2 days in a row for, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours each session and had zero, and I mean zero fun. It was just pure frustration from start to finish. Each one, I think I shot at 4 dudes total between those 6 hours of playing. I just didn't have a good time, and I was thinking about it the other day because I've been watching a lot of PUBG streamers, even though I don't play it very much. TJ got me addicted to Halifax.
Nice. Yay.
But I just don't think I like squads in that game. I don't have fun playing with 4 people, but I think I'd have fun playing duos. So I've been contemplating.
Do you think part of it too is just as the game goes, I mean, when it came out, everybody loved it, even though it was rough around the edges, and it's still very rough around the edges. Do you think a lot of gamers' patience and maybe forgiveness is just really wearing thin, and they've had their fill of fun with it, and now it's just more frustrating because all the fun that they've kind of cashed out, and they just have the frustration left?
I don't think that's my problem with it as much. I really think they've been doing a good job polishing it up lately. Like, the game definitely still has its problems, but it hasn't ever run smoother than it's running right now. They just reworked the Erangel map, and it looks better and runs better than it ever did. They could stand to move that to Vikendi if they wanted to. But I think it's probably pulling people back to it more so than it's hemorrhaging people now.
That's good.
I think. And like I said, I don't think I enjoy the 4-man squad format. It's just too hectic for me, and I just constantly get shot by people, and I don't know where they are, and I don't have fun with that. So that's my thoughts on PUBG. I'll probably end up reinstalling it again sometime soon.
Don't give in to fear.
Peer pressure. Shy's gonna be all over me again.
Come back.
Come back. Or come play Rainbow with me. Because Rainbow is so good. That's a game I'll never play.
Come fuck my mom, Shane. I'll give you a level 3 helmet.
Oh, damn it. Shane, I want a little brother.
Oh, God.
Come on, Shane.
Don't be a gunslinger.
We
like
need another
you.
farmhand, Shane.
Shane.
But that's it for that. I don't know if I really watched much since the last podcast.
Lion King.
I did go see The Lion King.
Asa.
I wish that part was in it.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It wasn't?
No.
What?
The iconic the hyenas sucked. I think the hyenas you could have said, carried the cartoon version a little bit because they were awesome in the cartoon. They were
You can't beat
garbage.
Whoopi Goldberg, man.
You can't. Who was the voice of the main one this one time?
It eludes me.
Wasn't
Okay.
Beyonce in it?
Beyonce was somewhere in it, I guess. That's what someone told me, and that's why I was told that might have been the reason why they got rid of the "Can You Feel the Love Tonight" song.
Yeah, because she
Wow.
wrote the new song for that love scene, I think.
Yeah, and the love scene was garbage compared to the original one. Just
Not the first person that's
But they
told
were
us that
so
recently.
cute, though.
That's not the first person that's told us that recently, Nugget.
Mm-mm.
no.
No, it's definitely not. Work
Wait.
stuff can't go into it.
Okay,
Go into it off stream.
gotcha. I went into the movie expecting it to be just like a non-creative shot-for-shot remake of the cartoon, and I left it wishing that's what I got.
So did you not get a
That's
standing
what I was-
ovation in your theater?
No.
See, in my theater, we got a standing ovation of claps.
What idiots. How long had it been since they watched the cartoon version?
Probably as long as me.
Like,
I have no clue.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
expecting
some people that we know
like a
left
frame by
halfway through
frame.
it.
Yeah, that's what I've been told.
yeah, it was just...
So it
It was
wasn't
not-
really a remake
I
of
mean,
the
it
cartoon,
was-
like shot for shot in a way.
It was not. Like, some of the quintessential story shots were still there. The Stampede was still there. Scar's "Be Prepared" song was still there. However, way less cool than in the cartoon. It didn't have, you know how that one had the elephant graveyard was really dark and green and gooey and looked evil like an evil layer would. This one, it was just fucking singing in a cave.
Somebody said that the movie played more like Animal Planet and should have been narrated by Morgan Freeman.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But I think
It
that's
was
what
just-
you get when you get super realistic. Like,
Right.
Right. And I want to say that this movie was less of a movie made for the story and more of just a tech demo. Because it looked amazing. Like, I'm not going to lie. I thought that the CGI on all the animals was awesome. They all look so cool. But it just wasn't good. They cut out all the good parts. They shifted the entirety of any of the comedic relief shifted from the hyenas and just all got put on Timon and Pumbaa. And
But I have to say this: I was worried about Seth Rogen being in there. I thought it was going to be too over the top, and he actually, I didn't feel like he went too over the top. I think he did it about just right.
It's like he might have, should have.
I think he should have gone over the top.
See, I was worried because I don't like Seth Rogen over the top, so I liked him.
I love
this.
Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen's my jam, but I don't know. I didn't care for it. I thought it was bad. I thought all the changes they made to it were bad. And have any of you watched the cartoon recently? Because I have a question. You have?
Like
Within the last 4 months.
Okay, so there's a scene in this one where when Simba makes his triumphant return to challenge Scar, Rafiki's in his tree. And he pulls his beaten stick out of some hole in the tree and says, "Hello, my old friend." Did that happen in the cartoon?
No, I think he always had the stick. He used it like walking everywhere.
He used it walking everywhere.
And there was like a wishy-washy where he like dances with it, but he didn't dance with it either.
Yeah, it was so weird for him to pull this stick out that was clearly just gnarled to beat things with and say, "Hello, my old friend, like, I've used you in war before."
Luke Skywalker found his lightsaber.
So many... this should have just been the movie we all watched. Well, there were so many. I think it was just poking fun at like everybody thought that he wasn't going to have his stick. Like, oh, they didn't give him a stick. That's another thing they took out of it. And I think it was just supposed to be a poke at that, like making fun of. Oh, there you are, my old like. Oh, everybody's like, yay, his stick.
We need to reveal at the end of the movie because it's lacking so much.
I hate Disney movies now.
Ouch.
You do.
All the new Disney movies can all go to hell.
Fuck you. Beauty and the Beast was awesome.
That's true. I did like Beauty and the Beast a lot. Every movie since Beauty and the Beast can go to hell.
Damn.
He's mad.
All the Marvel movies, all the Star Wars movies.
Thank you.
Straight in the trash can. It felt in the score. So I mean, there were these sing-along songs in the movie, and then there was the score, and the score literally sounded like they pulled it right out of Star Wars and dropped it right into this movie, and I don't think it fit.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Skip it. Skip The Lion King. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money.
Ooh.
Don't ruin your kids' lives.
But Beyonce.
Let's talk about the wildebeest scene and how that scene was not tense at all compared to the cartoon. The most intense scene in the movie, and it was just like meh. It didn't seem like those wildebeest had any weight, or there was any danger there, or anything. I'm supposed to buy that Mufasa couldn't just grab and walk out of those wildebeest. Like, there's like 10 of them.
Yeah.
I hated seeing that movie. But my movie theater got a new arcade game, so I got to play Terminator Salvation.
Nice.
Oh man.
So that was cool.
Is it like a VR shoot 'em up, or is it a pinball?
It's like Time Crisis.
Gotcha.
So that's awesome. But yeah, so saw that with my movie pass. So if anyone's interested, the Regal movie pass seems like a hell of a deal.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that. Oh, I did see another movie too that I need to talk about. But after the movie pass. So the movie pass, you pay $18, $21, or $24 a month based on the size of the city that you're in. For me, it's $18. I think you guys said in Lexington it's $18 too.
Yeah, 18, and I think it said that included 137 theaters.
Yeah, it includes quite a few. I think any of us in the smaller ones, but I think if you do LA or New York or something like that, you probably have to pay the $24 tier. You get unlimited movies per day, per week. You can see as many as you want.
You can watch 5 movies in a day.
Yeah.
Same
As
movie.
long as-
Basic bare bone movie though, because it looks like there's fees if you want to watch like
Right.
a
So
3D or IMAX.
yeah, the limitations are you can't get a ticket for a movie that how do I word that? If you it can't overlap, the movies can't overlap. So you can't pick a 10:45 movie that gets over at 11:30 and then an 11:15 movie. It has to be after the finishing time of the next movie.
God damn, that's
Because
really nice.
fucking
though.
quantum physics. I mean,
Right.
Yeah, but if
so-
it's not a good movie, you run out and then you can run in and start your next one.
yeah,
But I mean, still for people who want to watch two, like you know, somebody gets a free day off, you plan that just right. Geez, you could watch 3 movies in a day.
movie, yeah. You have to pay a surcharge if you want to do a 3D movie or a 4D Max movie, whatever the hell that is, or an IMAX movie. And those prices vary. So, like, to upgrade to a 3D ticket, if we wanted to see 3D Lion King, it was an extra $3, which isn't bad, really.
No.
Mm-mm.
If you claim your seat or claim your ticket on the app, there's a 50-cent surcharge, which isn't bad, really. You
No.
get a 10% discount on your concessions. You get free birthday popcorn. It integrates with your Crown Club card on there. So you just pull up your app. You have to have a picture of yourself on there. You walk up, they scan your ticket when you go in. You go up to the concession, you press another button, and there's your QR code for your Crown Club, which is awesome. It gives you the ability to buy multiple tickets and pay for them in your app. So say I have the Crown or I have the unlimited pass and I want to go see the movie with 2 people who don't, I can pick their tickets with my seat so we get seats together and then they can just pay me back the money and it goes through the app. It looks like you can also, I haven't looked into it that much, but when I got my ticket, it let me send a link to other people if they want to sit near me. So it
Yeah, I
might
think
be-
the app's always done that too. There's
Okay.
a button at the bottom that says "Sit near me"
Yeah,
or
so
something. Yeah,
that's cool. I'm gonna get my use out of this thing.
yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't know how much they are there, but they're 11 here for a 2D ticket. So two tickets in 1 month would pay for your monthly things. That's
Yeah.
$22. So.
I think our Twilight showing, which is the one that's between 3 and 5 p.m. every day, is $7.75, but all the other ones are super expensive.
Yeah.
I did see a movie, Midsummer, without the movie pass. That was amazing. I love that movie. If you like cinema, that's a movie that you should go see. It's kind of fucked up. It's pretty fucked up, but it's just got some amazing cinematic work in it. Awesome camera
Nice.
angles, impressive colors.
good lord,
Just
what's wrong with
all
that
the-
lady's face?
Your face, goddammit.
Did you just look the movie up?
Yeah.
I assumed it looked like it was maybe smashed.
I mean, lips the size of my foot.
What?
I don't
Blink
know,
me.
man.
I'm holding.
No, you're not. You're Zach.
Jeez.
But it was definitely gory. Like, it's not a kids movie at all, but it's just real interesting from a cinematic perspective.
Definitely not. It's rated R. Look at Pascal. He's like, I would to giggle under my hat.
But the basis of the movie is this group of people go to this small village in northern Sweden to participate in their midsummer festival. And it's culty and it goes awry.
Europe for you, man.
And if I said any more about the movie, it would ruin it.
Well, I think I saw
But there's been-
previews for that.
Picture
Like one of them's skeptic, right? Like they go into it thinking it's just something, and then they get indoctrinated. Maybe, or is that a different movie I'm thinking of?
Kind of. I could see that. Did you text it or something?
Yeah, the
It's
picture
the
says Midsummer trailer 2. It looks like, I don't know if that's Uma Thurman, but it looks like Uma Thurman got her face run over by a tractor trailer.
isn't that from the Hereditary, whatever the movie is, makers?
The what?
Yes, it's from the director of Hereditary.
Yeah. I didn't like that Hereditary movie, whatever it's called. I can't
A
pronounce
red
it.
Harry.
I think
You're a wizard,
it's
Harry.
possible that if you didn't like Hereditary, you wouldn't like this movie, from what I understand.
It's just like they advertised it as a new Exorcist of the new generation, and it wasn't at all. I was like, this is boring. There's some scares in it, but
You're
Yeah, no,
Harry
this
Wizard.
is not. This one's advertised as a horror movie, but it's not a horror movie.
it's like a psycho thriller kind of thing.
Yeah,
Or...
yeah. Like it has horror elements from the standpoint of like a psychological. I can't believe there are human beings that could do this to human beings.
Right.
But there's no monster in the woods to be had there. But yeah, so see it, watch it, buy it, rent it, steal it, whatever you have to do to get your hands on this movie.
I might have got called out by my 10-year-old for a little bit of that. We were
Yeah, I
watching.
would
We,
never
we
see
might
it.
have been watching Endgame a couple days early, and he's like, "How do you get these so fast?" And I'm like,
Guys should go
"Just
see it
gotta
in the
jump
theater.
on it." And he goes, "Are you pirating these?" And I look at him like, "Oh fuck."
Here it goes. My dad's a crook. Shane, will you come be my paw?
Shane, we need a moral
Shane, beat some
compass.
sense into my daddy, Shane.
He makes me watch Endgame with the Korean subtitles. Not really.
Yeah, so that's it for me. I'm gonna pass the torch. I feel like I talked forever.
It was awesome, sir.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
gonna make Pascal. Pascal thought he was getting out of talking, but he's getting ready to talk a lot more too on Nugget's turn.
Divinity?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we'll get out the movie out of the way. So I went and seen Lion King as well, and F you guys in your faces. But we enjoyed it. And I wonder too if we might have enjoyed it for the fact that we like the National Geographic type stuff. So maybe I think I got caught up in all of how it looked.
All you
And
were
I was
missing
just
was
like,
Oprah
like-
Winfrey. Area.
Yeah, so like I would just look, and I'm just like, oh my god, look at the veins running down their legs. Like look at how they rub each other's faces like real lions would do. And sometimes I caught myself going, wait, was this CGI? Or was this two real lions that they let do some stuff or let a couple animals do things?
They just
You know,
let
the
these-
sad
they
thing is
just
it's
let these lions do
probably
each other.
probably a lot more just animal footage than you really realize.
No, I think it was all realistic CGI.
That's the
whole
Walt
thing.
Disney magic.
They trained a bunch of lions to do everything in it, but they put them in the little motion capture suits.
Yeah.
God damn.
Damn it. That's
It
what they
was so
did. I bet.
demanding doing the
If
mocap
you
for this.
ruined-
I almost had
ruined
to act like myself.
They put mittens on the lions so they couldn't hurt the other animals they were
Yeah.
chasing around.
Also, I wanted to bring that up too. Them actually being real looking animals made the whole hierarchy system seem pretty fucked up in that movie. Like,
Yeah.
I never caught it before with the cartoon, but for some reason with this, it was like, man, you guys are super pumped that these lions just had a son because they're like your king, but that king is gonna pick which one of you dies to feed them today.
Oh,
How
yeah.
did you miss that in the cartoon?
It's the
fucking
circle
Lion
of
King.
thorn.
All these subservient animals show up to stand there and look up on a cliff and see this little bitty fucking cat held out. Ooh!
Meanwhile,
They're all
the
like,
other lionesses are
"Yay!"
behind them
Right?
attacking.
It was just I mean I was also way young, I guess.
Right. Yeah, honestly, I had not seen the entire movie until 2 or 3 months ago after I saw the trailer for the new one, and I was like, I need to go watch this. And me and my son watched it, and I really liked it. It was a lot shorter than I thought. It was only like an hour and 20-some minutes long.
They cut everything out of it, and then somehow this movie was even longer.
What the fuck, Beyonce?
It was 30 minutes longer
God
than the
damn it!
Beyonce?
That's what.
I'm
Just
sorry.
God damn it, Beyonce.
I'm taking.
So, but
TJ's
I
credit.
give it a rent.
All right,
I would say
worth
rent
seeing.
it.
Worth seeing.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah,
will check it
okay.
out.
If it's worth seeing, but how is it compared to the old one?
Nothing could compare to the old one. I don't.
So it's
think.
not. It doesn't measure up.
No, the old one would be a fucking buy it. Like you have to have that in your Disney collection. These
In my
realistic ones,
pirate
I think you
collection.
could go without having in your collection.
Okay.
I think, but they're just doing something new over and over and over again. They'll get it right once.
Hey
We
man,
still got what?
Beyonce's got to get paid.
Bambi.
They did
what else?
Dumbo already,
Cinderella.
right? Dumbo kind of
Fucking Rob
came and
Stark
went.
was in Cinderella.
Nobody gave a fuck about Dumbo. That big-eared bastard was
I'm the
in
only
and
person I
out.
think I ever liked Dumbo.
I love Dumbo. Did you see the movie?
Hell
Y'all
no,
are
I didn't
racist.
see them.
Nobody saw the
Oh.
fucking movie. You say racist?
No, the
Because I said
original Dumbo
big-eared
movies-
motherfucker.
No, the original Dumbo movie is apparently super racist.
What?
Oh
Yeah.
fuck! Back on Lion King, did you see where everybody was saying like it was Disney stole it from like a Japanese anime,
No,
like
what
frame
the-
for frame? I don't know. I don't do my homework. I never do my homework. Why do you
Alright,
ask me?
You keep talking about your stuff. I'm gonna look
All
this
right.
up.
So we played some PUBG. We played Apex. We had fun. Zach didn't play PUBG because he uninstalled it. And then we get to Divinity 2.
Oh boy.
Well, and I
I'm-
watched Supernatural.
I'm gonna pause. I'm
on-
gonna pause this bearded four-eyed bastard real quick.
Go
I
ahead.
have not seen him this energetic about a video game in years.
Yeah, I was almost as it's almost like there was like these group of guys that I knew and they were going to play D&D back in like January.
Oh my god!
And he played one
Oh my
game and got
God.
super energetic and now he's found a video game D&D. So now what? Bitches.
Hey. But no, I would recommend this game to anybody I know just based on, and I know TJ fairly well in real life.
He's already laughing up there. I can't wait to
his-
see what he has to say.
His fucking reaction to this game, he likes this game so much. Y'all just need to go out and buy it. I have not seen him this excited about a game in a really, really long time.
And especially since I only paid $30 for it. Like I feel like it's a steal.
There's
And-
that.
I've been texting Nugget all the time, like Divinity, and he's like, no, I have to get up early, and I'm like, God damn it! Why
Yeah, this
do you work
motherfucker's
so
keeping
early?"
me up till like 4:30 in the morning. I got to be at work at fucking 9. Oh my god, get out of here!
Welcome.
You know,
Did you find it, Zach?
I'm still working my way through the article, but the very first thing is the movie that it supposedly ripped off of was entitled Kimba.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the name. Yes, I
Huh.
remember that now. Kimba. Yes.
So that's my update for right now. Carry on.
Oh yeah. No, you'll find the one where there's a white lion and he's holding Mufasa over the edge. But in their movie, in Kimba, Mufasa does like a fucking flip over and fucking whoops his ass. So they had to change it by having
kind of
Mufasa
like at the
die.
end.
Maybe, but it never gets that far because it's over. While he's hanging off the cliff, he does a fucking front flip, back flip. I don't know. Anywho, so yes, back to Divinity, guys. Do yourselves a favor. I'm just throwing it out there. This game is a buy. You got to own this game. If you like D&D, it is fun. If you like turn-based, it is fun. And don't mess up. Like, I won't say we messed up, but in the beginning, I took on all the characters. Like, you get 4 people. So if you bring another 2 people into your party, like Pascal and I, and then we brought AI into the party, I controlled all of them. So I was getting a little lost in controlling 3 people turn-based and trying to remember who could do what. Pascal, in my instance, could actually take people on his. He could take them, so he could control them. So now
Share
we're both
command.
controlling. Yes, we're controlling one person, so it's taking a lot off my plate, so I
And-
can absorb in more.
And another thing too, if you play with a friend, you don't have to worry about like achievements because you all share the same achievements. Your character
Yes.
stays in the game, you create your own one, so it all carries over.
Yeah, and that was nice too. Like Pascal did something while I was. It's in my nature. I'm bad about stealing everything, so I steal picture frames off these people's houses and sell them. I steal their butter knives.
Just like fucking
ABL.
Skyrim.
Always be looting. So, I mean, he was off and he turned a mission in, and I got an achievement for it. Like we both did the mission, but it was just nice that we both get achievements. So they have a narrator, so you'll be talking to somebody, and you'll just be like, They'll be like, oh, thank God you're here, God Woken. You're going to save our lives, and you can do different things. Like I'm a soldier and I'm a barbarian, so I can lead off with that, or I could say something totally different. Sometimes there's like 5 or 6 different lines you could say, but when you say a good one, the narrator interrupts and he's like, she stares at you with a ghastly look upon her face, her mouth open, eyes widen, and it fucking just gives me chills down my spine. I'm like, yes, DM, where have you been all
I
my
did
life?
notice
I
a
need
shit
you.
ton of narration while I was watching that. I enjoyed the hell out of
Yes.
it, and it's well done.
And the voice acting is very well done for what I thought I was getting into when I first started, because sometimes I judge a book by its cover. I was like, oh boy. But these people put their hearts and souls into their voice acting, even like some of the random stuff you run into.
Like the animals.
Yes, like now I can talk to animals. So the animals are funny. You get missions from them, and we just got like this ghost vision. So now when you go back to places where you killed things, their ghosts are there. And then I feel like I'm like, I don't know, like not really Sam and Dean, but what was that TV show where the ghosts come back and they like send them back to wherever they need to go, and they would turn into a white light?
Quantum Leap, Quantum.
Was it Quantum?
No, yeah, maybe.
Dead Like Me?
I don't know. But the main mission was to get the ghosts to go wherever, heaven or whatever it was.
The one with Jennifer Love Hewitt?
That was the Ghost Whisperer.
Whisperer.
That
The
shit
Ghost
was
Whisperer.
pretty good.
That's what it's like. Like you'll find these dead people you just killed, and they'll still be like living their life as a ghost. But now you can see them and you can talk to them, and some of them you get to go wherever they want to go.
So yeah, but apparently the game is not only like the Ghost Whisperer once you get that ability. Apparently, like a lot like the Red Shoe Diaries too, because apparently Sasquatch Nugget, look at him get uneasy there, kind of decided to partake in a little bit of extracurricular activity, and that I'll let him tell his
Yeah. So I met a dude in this bar, had a few drinks. Well, first I had a few drinks.
story. Look at Pascal, he's like, oh god.
So I'm a female lizard, had a few drinks. I start talking to this guy, and I'm trying to be in character.
You're a female?
Yes, I'm a female lizard. Oh, it gets better, yeah. So I start talking to this dude, and he's like, oh, for 100 gold, I can have another female or another lizard here to make your wildest dreams come true. And I'm like, I'm in character. I'm like, hell yeah, I've had a few drinks in me. I'm ready to unwind, get this armor off, put the weapons by the door.
Get my lizard skin rubbers.
Yeah. So I get in there and I pay this $100, and we have a good time. We do a little role play, and she was wearing a maid's outfit, and I told her to take it off because she's being naughty. So of course I picked another female lizard. I just figured that'd be fun. I haven't got to do that before. So I can't.
Oh my god.
So so we go to bed, and then it goes black, and then we come back up, and we're both laying naked in the bed, and I notice there's like 5 dwarves all around me in different positions, and I was like, oh no. I get out of bed, and what happens? I'm into a fight. But the mission wouldn't start without Pascal and everybody else being out of it, and it locked the door and they couldn't get to me. So I had to either fight or run, and I tried to fight, and when they got me down to last health and it was my turn, I did a teleport, and I teleported out of there. I lost 20,000 gold. I lost all my weapons and armor. So then I was pissed and went back in, and I found the dude that I paid the $100 to, and I slit his throat, and we fought. Damn. And then I went to this kitchen, and this woman threw soup at me, so I murdered her.
Fucking
and then come to find out, they were the ones that were supposed to tell me where I could go to find all my stuff, the actual ringleader. So eventually we talked to enough people and accidentally found my stuff.
Oh, so you can fuck shit up like that? Like,
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
They give you plenty of freedom then.
Yeah, there's like one quest we have, and it says now investigation closed since the chef or the cook was killed. So
yep.
You can, I think you can still finish the quest in some way, but there was no like guiding hand. Like you have to literally, like, with luck, find the area where the quest is. So
yeah, because we went down. Yeah, because we ended up going down. I mean, it's like it's in depth, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, I could say knowing what I knew now, if Divinity 3 came out, I would pay full price for it right off the bat.
Baldur's Gate 3.
That's what I
Is that
told
gonna
him.
be
It
one?
was
Is
like
it going to hook me?
it looked like a mix between Diablo and Baldur's Gate to me.
Baldur's Gate 3 is being made by the people who did Divinity Original Sin 2.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
They have you seen the release trailer for that?
No.
No.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, I would pay, knowing what I know now, and we literally probably put 20 hours into the opening, like the learning everything before we even got to this main island.
And then we spent there like easily another 20 hours already almost. And we
Yeah.
had done nothing. We're still in the first area of that whole mainland.
So do yourselves a favor. If that sounds like your cup of tea, you got to get it. Especially if it goes to $30 again. You have to get it.
What year was that made?
2017, and the console version was released last August, because they did obviously optimizations and all the stuff. So
And it looks good. It looks good too on the Xbox.
Oh yeah, which Xbox Nugget? You finally got one out of the box.
Oh yeah, the Xbox X, playing it on there. So that's my rant on Divinity. The only complaint I have so far is when I'm looking around to look at stuff, because it's very overhead camera and it doesn't have a wide field of view. So you constantly have to be like looking up and looking around. Up and down zooms in and out on your character. So like I'll be looking right and then I'll just zoom in on my character because I hit too far up. So that's my only complaint, literally, out of probably 40 hours of playing it so far.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep, that is.
Loving it.
All right, what else you got?
I think that's it. That's all. Supernatural, I think I said I've got to season 12 now. I think a month ago I was on 10 so I've made it through 11 and 12. I'm on episode 18, which I was trying to finish tonight until I saw my comrades needed help in Apex, so I paused it and ran.
Did you actually I don't know if I ever asked you that, but there's a lot of viewing guides out there, but do you actually watch, I know later on in the season in Supernatural it goes into more lore episodes?
No, he watches all of them.
But are you also watching the fillers? Because I know there's less and less filler episodes.
No, I'm watching everything, and for the people who said that it gets bad, I haven't had too big of a complaint. It's not as good as it was in the beginning, but it's getting better as it's getting, I guess, closer to the end now.
That's why I was telling people.
I still enjoyed. Yeah. Yep. I've caught Gamer Chick. She's every once in a while on her phone playing, and she'll look up and go, oh, so she gets sucked into it. It's. Yeah.
Sorry, can I jump in? We were talking about different TV shows, and a couple weeks ago, we were talking about Game of Thrones and how Pascal, your girlfriend, had watched it, and she didn't really have a big problem with the way things went down because part of the reason we were kind of hypothesizing was that she didn't have that long wait that everybody that had been watching it from day one had to get from season, I don't know what the last season was, 7. So to go from season 6 to 7, and after 2 years, go, what the fuck? So I got a friend of mine named Danny that had never watched the show before. I guess he started it about 2 months ago, right after it was all over, and he's been posting updates and whatnot. Well, tonight he actually finished the show. He loved it. He loved every bit of the show. He'd comment, as he's going through, he'd talk about the Red Wedding and this and that, and how he couldn't, kind of those, oh my God, I can't believe this happened moments. When he got to the next to last episode, his and Sparky, you might want to shut your ears off here or something, but he said, man, I really disappointed in Daenerys. I can't believe she had them all fooled and then she burnt that city like that. He didn't complain that he felt like it was a deviation from her character. He didn't complain that he thought it was shoddy storytelling. He was pissed off that he was disappointed that she did it. And he was pissed off that he felt like she basically played a long con. Then tonight he actually watched the final
episode.
And the tweet, the message they sent out to our little group about that was that where's this fucking petition to sign to remake the finale, because I want to sign it.
Oh,
He didn't like the finale. He didn't like a lot of the finale, but he liked every single thing up till it. He wasn't disappointed with the show when she'd burned the city, but he did not like the final episode. The final episode didn't sit right with him, but everything else he had no problem with. So I think that kind of goes back to what you were saying with your girlfriend. I think maybe we just bummed ourselves out on that long wait, you know.
Yeah.
Not as bad as maybe we thought.
And I think in Supernatural's thing, a lot of people like got impatient with season 6 and 7, and they didn't give it another shot. And then all of a sudden, you know, season 8 and 9 approach, and you're like, oh shit, you know. And I feel the characters that get introduced in season 8 and 9, they're still around. Nugget, like Rowena, and them, they're like really good actors. Like, she's one of my favorite actors in the show. And it's kind of sad that people just don't give it another shot. When I'm just like, man, just, you know, power through it a little bit, you know, like, because it's great. But
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, there might have been some episodes where I nodded off through the middle of them. But I can tell you it wasn't much. And sometimes I watched one twice because I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything in the 10 minutes that I fell asleep or whatever. So I think watching it all the way through has been a plus. I don't know what I would have done if I had to wait season to season.
How many more seasons do you have to go?
3. He has 2 more there on Netflix now, and then they're filming right now the last season. Season 15. After that, it will be over. After, I don't know, 18 years, I think. Because there's always this...
Simpsons still going strong. Aren't they the oldest television series?
Yeah.
I think so.
But yeah, that's all I got. Other than that, not anything else.
Wes is
Wes.
Yes, that means it's my turn. All right.
Shame.
Hey, look at me, guys. Look at me. I'm so excited. Can't you tell? All right. So yeah, apologies again. My face cam broke. Don't know what's up with that, but we'll get around to getting a new one. Watching stuff. I didn't really watch anything of note other than I've been watching this show called Euphoria on HBO. You all need to go check it out. I've talked about it a couple of times. Really, really good shit. Euphoria is the shit. I really can't say enough about that show. Zach, I know you like the Euphoria. The sharp objects, I know you like that, so you would definitely like this as well. Bye. Then other than that, for the last week I've been playing Madden. Pretty much the only thing I've been playing. Haven't played anything else, haven't wanted to play anything else. Before that I was playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey and loving every minute of it, but I haven't thought twice about it really since I started this. So this is one of the years. Madden is good. Last year I thought it was good too. Didn't last that long, but kind of committing my stream to it this year, so hopefully or at least for a while this year. So hopefully I'll be able to stomach it. Otherwise I'll be playing other games very quickly. But
you got my browser no matter what, Wes.
Oh, thanks. But no, I'm having a good time with it. It's a lot of fun. I still won't spend money on packs or whatever, but and in a way I kind of wish I could, but I was able to get it. I've got it on the Xbox, and now I also have it on the PS4, and I didn't have to pay for it on the PS4, so I may drop a little bit of cash on some packs for that. But I think if I were to do that, it would be later on in the year so that I could get something more substantial than what they have out right now.
Are there any huge changes?
They've implemented kind of a trait system that individual players have. It's like the top 15 players in the league all have this, unique trait that nobody else has. And then like the top 30 below them have other traits that aren't, are are very uncommon that most people don't have. But
Can those traits be random on players, or do those players always have the same traits?
It's called X Factors and Superstar abilities, I think, and they kind of, in a way, they stole it from All Pro Football 2K8, but they also kind of stole it from Madden 2008, where they had weapons. They were considered the weapons. Teams had weapons. So you got your stats, and then on top of that, you have these abilities that just the superstar players have that make them stand out. The weird thing about it is it depends. Your question is it depends on what mode you're talking about, because from what I've heard, and I'm sure it'll be patched, but in franchise mode, if you wanted to go like simulate a franchise, you can edit your player, and when you edit the player, you can remove their X factor and then assign it back again, and it comes with a completely it's almost like it's completely random. You can't I don't think you can assign it. I don't think you can assign one in particular to the person, but it's also broken in a way that, like, if Odell Beckham Jr. is supposed to have a specific X factor, and then you edit him and take it out and then add it back, it generates a different one that maybe he shouldn't have. So that's kind of fucked up. But franchise mode, you can swap traits. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Madden, and that's pretty much it. What is that?
What is what?
Music.
Sounds like somebody's.
Oh, hold on. I must be
came
too
out.
far away. See if you hear it up here now, because the music didn't change volume, but I moved the microphone closer to me when I leaned back. So I wonder if it was picking it up then.
Yeah, you're good now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's honestly all that I've done. Madden and Euphoria. So, but it's going to be a smooth transition because there is something else that we all did. We did our homework. Chat, do you remember the homework? Does anybody remember homework from a month ago?
If you remember homework from a month
You're
ago,
special.
I'll send you $1.
Odd.
I'll send you $1.
People are watching the VODs right now. No, we were all going to
Got
watch
answer in 30 seconds.
TJ's pick for a movie. And that movie was... Wait, are we waiting for this, really? I'll wait.
What are we waiting for?
See if anybody
They're
can
down
answer.
to 15 seconds.
What was the movie, guys? What movie were we supposed to watch?
Dun, 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 dun. And
German
over.
Jeopardy must be
No.
different.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Epic fail.
It was. I don't remember what it was called.
Oh, well.
I forgot
Almost
to.
Heroes?
Almost Heroes.
Dick's out for
Oh.
Harambe.
Coming in from the side, Yankees.
All right, so we were going to watch Almost Heroes starring Chris Farley and Matthew Perry? Is that his
Yeah.
name?
Yeah, it is.
You know what? Since it's my turn, I'm just going to go ahead and go first. I like Chris
We can just do
Farley.
a speed run through it.
Yeah, I
'cause
like-
You guys hated it. So fuck
Well,
you.
here we go. We'll just go round robin. Me, Pascal, Zach, then TJ. I watched the movie. I wanted to like it. I love Chris Farley. I love Matthew Perry, to be honest. That movie sucks a big donkey's dick. Skip it. Pascal.
I agree. Didn't think it was funny. It was over the top, which I call old school, 90s American humor, where everybody's screaming very loud and there's like really obscene things. And Chris Farley
Everybody
falls
loved it
down
in the
on road.
office, and fuck all of y'all.
And I was never a big fan of that kind of humor. I think there was a cool scene where he falls, and then he falls down here and gets hurt here, and it's like just not my humor. I actually almost I was bored, but so it's a skip for me too.
I was bored throughout it. I enjoyed the Spanish conqueror. I thought his character was the best part of the whole movie. He
True.
actually made me laugh from time to time, but other than that, I didn't laugh at all. And I was sad I had to watch it and skip it.
Damn. Poor Nugget. He's going to shed a tear right now.
No,
It's not a
it's
person
fine.
thing.
It's definitely not as funny as I remember being a teenager. I laughed more as a teenager throughout the whole movie and this time I think I found myself laughing like 3 times. I still don't have the heart to give it a skip it, so I give it a rent it. Because if you would have asked me 20 years ago, it would have been a own it.
Right.
But I think Wes and I had to talk, and like I said, I don't want this to take up time because I know we're trying to do a short thing here. So my take on it was the humor reminds me of like Mighty Python, Holy Grail.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a movie meant for the story. It's just a movie meant for the stupid things that happen.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but that's what I got on it.
She told me I could smoke in the room, and I believed her.
See,
Uh,
that's my
Take the
character
rule,
right
dude.
there. I fell
that
into the
part was
trap.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're basically humping scarecrows at that point.
Yeah.
That was,
Or like the
I
egg.
can
Like
imagine.
he got the egg and he was starving and he made it.
That was the best part of the movie.
And then he's like, "Oh, I need the. Oh, why'd I do that?" He goes up and gets the
He has
second
to get-
egg,
yeah,
and he
has to get
sees the pig and kills it. Now he has bacon and eggs, and he takes it back, and then she just cracks it open, uses the shell, so he could have ate the third egg.
Yeah,
and
she's just like,
work.
oh, I needed the
Try to
shell.
see the shell. You know?
So
All right, so
But yeah.
that being said, do we want to roll for another movie?
Absolutely, Pascal. You're 1 and 2. I'm 3 and 4.
Okay.
Pascal, it's a 2.
Okay.
Oh!
Well, I'm gonna have probably a same kind of category movie, but it's not
Homework,
funny, though.
guys. Homework. Gotta do your
It's
homework.
homework. It's a Netflix movie, so everybody's Netflix can watch it. That's why I picked it. I watched it once already. For me, it was disappointing in the end, but it was pretty good in the beginning and the middle part. So it's a horror movie called The Autopsy of Jane Doe.
oh god,
I've heard of that.
The Autopsy, right?
Yep,
Yep.
Autopsy of Jane
Okay.
Doe.
Because I thought you said the Odyssey of Jane Doe.
He
and I was
did.
like,
That's what I
Iliad?
typed.
The
Autopsy.
Iliad of Jane Doe.
It's the Autopsy of Jane Doe, and
All right.
you know,
I think isn't that movie that we looked at the pictures from and both were like, "No, go fuck yourself. We're not ever watching that movie because it looks so scary."
it is.
probably-
It has some pretty scary moments.
I'm pretty
I
sure
think.
that's the one. Me and Zach were both like, "No, you can go straight to hell. We're not watching that.
So
Can't make us."
So
I
do
mean,
your homework, guys. If you guys
kinda
got
did.
Netflix.
Oh, I can
Watch
see
that
it.
movie
I can
so you
see
can
it in his
talk to it
face
with us.
already.
Well, none of these pictures are like doing too much to me yet. Where are her nipples?
I don't know, but do you remember that old woman? What was
Deborah
it, the
Logan.
taking of Deborah Logan?
Yeah,
You realize he did that to us too, right?
yeah, I do realize that. That movie freaked me out. It wasn't good, but it freaked me out.
yeah, this is a little bit better production value. It's a little bit more.
Wonderful,
Mhm.
more scary.
Yay.
You know,
Do it, Sparky.
So now what do we got?
News.
News?
I'll go with the first big thing of news, guys.
Boobs.
Boobs.
There's boobs in this
Boobs.
movie.
Everybody on Twitch knows Twitch, knows Ninja. Ninja has left the fucking building, y'all. Nobody knows the details, but I'm gonna go ahead and assume, and I think everybody else should, if they're wise, that Microsoft has probably laid him out with part ownership, I would say at this point, of Mixer. And he has moved. He's taken his talents to South Beach, so to speak. He's moved to Mixer overnight. Obviously, this was a deal in the making for a very long time, but I've been telling y'all, motherfuckers, Mixer is a legitimate platform to stream on. It's in
TOS is
a
pretty
lot
good.
of way, it's a better platform than Twitch.
No
Of
cats
course, they
allowed
paid him
for
huge
either.
money, but he also has to look. You think he's going to be the only one? You don't think in a couple of months that some other big ones like Tim the Tap Man or Dr. Lupo that game with him all the time won't be there as well, and that it's probably not already in the making? So, and here's the thing. Here's the big thing with that. What did Ninja get famous playing? It wasn't Fortnite.
Halo,
It was Halo. Who's got Halo?
Xbox.
Who do you think is going to be leaving Fortnite before long for the new Halo?
Ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a smart deal from Microsoft.
So they
He was a competitive player. He was really good.
yeah. So that's, to me, that's my biggest news of the last month that has happened. It's fucking huge, and
It's good for everybody.
It is. It's good for everybody. And Twitch, to me, it's not a competition between Mixer and Twitch, or Facebook and Twitch, or Facebook and Mixer. I want to see multiple of these platforms doing well so that they all innovate and strive to make things better. Twitch needs to do a better job of keeping their talent. They need to do a better job of respecting and recognizing their talent and trying to hold it here. And they may sit back and do nothing right now because only one person is gone, and they're going to be like, while they're holding their breath, but they're also going to be like, see, a month passed and we're still here. Nothing has happened. But I guarantee you there's more to come. And it's going to be big. So hey, you know what? YouTube gaming is actually growing now that they've gotten rid of the difference between YouTube gaming and YouTube streaming, and it's just YouTube again. It's starting to grow as well. So it's all better. It's all better for the creator anyway.
TJ and I, when we were playing, he said it pretty quick, which I agree with. It shouldn't matter what platform your favorite streamer is on, because it's literally a website you type in your browser.
Exactly.
It's just like going to a different channel on TV.
And that's exactly what Ninja said in his press release. Was it's still the same me? It's just in a different place.
So, if you really support,
and it's not that hard to find that place.
Nope.
Exactly. You don't get too comfortable, because more people might switch to other platforms.
You should have saw. It took me at least 3 weeks to find Westman on Mixer.
It was really difficult. Yeah.
I heard you had some difficulty tonight though because of Ninja Pascal.
Yeah, I blame it on him, but today's my day off. I have a very busy work week ahead again. I have to go to trial and all this stuff for my company, but I wanted to play some Xbox games today, right? I couldn't because their servers were off, and I think they're still affected by it. I haven't had a new update here. So
fucking Ninja is 24-hour stream.
4 hours, I couldn't play any video games on my Xbox, which made me download Apex on computer to play with Zach and TJ. Nothing, all my digital purchase, which Wes and we game share, so all our digital goods are shared and we can play them. I couldn't access them. The only thing I could access was a free-to-play game because all the licenses were not valid. So yeah, that sucked. So thanks Microsoft. That's why we pay $14.99 a month or whatever it is to have this kind of stuff. And you proved us that we're not ready for digital, because if the server outage happens, this is what happens.
That's right. Guess what? My hard copy game worked just fine.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bitch.
And Google Stadia, same thing. You won't be able to access shit if the servers are down. So think twice.
Chuck Norris is the only person that's greater than Ninja Craft.
Yeah, I wanted to piggyback off. I thought there was something else funny that popped up in my news feed, and I'm assuming it's because of what you guys just talked about, but it was something I had written down for the news, was that the Halo boss Frank O'Connor says that the Project Scarlet version of Halo Infinity, or is it Infinity?
Yeah,
or
I think
Infinite?
so. Infinite. No, that's Doom, isn't it?
I don't know. Oh God,
who cares?
I think it's Infinite. Yeah,
it's Infinite.
It said it would still look good on Xbox One.
Sure,
so I thought that was funny.
Well, I mean, they had said from the beginning, they will not get a lesser product. They're all going to be in the same Xbox family.
It's going to look 16% better on the Xbox.
Nah. But I just think it's funny that gets announced days
because
before.
You see backlashes when people are like, I'm not ready to buy a new console. They're like, well, let's keep the plebs fucking satiated.
I feel like the difference from Xbox One S to the new from the game is going to be really there's going to be huge graphical difference in a way, but from the X to the Scarlet, I think there will be a difference, but it will not be as huge. So that's how I think it will be. So
Pascal,
because the X
are
is
you
so
dipping?
Dipping? What does that mean?
Chewing tobacco, my
When you dip, I dip, we dip.
You have chewing tobacco in your mouth?
No, why?
Okay.
Am I sounding weird?
No.
That's probably my
No. It's you keep taking a drink from the bottle, I think, and he thinks you're spitting in it.
No.
Oh, it's his wee wee.
It's wee wee. Is that was that LaCroix?
Yeah.
Man, not LaCroix, but I tried some of that bubbly water. Bubbly.
Oh, I love bubbly.
This shit tastes like ass, dude.
Bubbly.
It's just bubbly water and it smells flavored.
Smells flavored.
Which flavor did you have?
Probably original.
Strawberry or some shit.
If you want to get into drinking something bubbly that's not bad for you, drink the cherry version. It actually tastes good.
Or lime. Anything that's like red.
The bubbly cherry though, Pascal, actually tastes.
Not smells.
Like I love that water. All of them. I drink them all the time. The cherry one's the best one in the business.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out
Take
there.
that.
I think I'll just take my free work waters.
That's
There
bricks.
you
Yeah. Rapid fire news. Call of Duty. Cross-platform play between
Yes.
PlayStation,
Boo.
Xbox, and PC. 20v20 and 50v50 game modes.
50v50 in Call of Duty. What is that shit?
It'll probably
Pascal said.
it'll probably be 5 people on one team, 5 people on another team, 5 people on
Do
another.
you remember
and you'll
that
never
there was
see-
that PlayStation game that did that?
Yes.
That came out and it's like you have 100v100, but
Black
everybody
or some
fought in their
shit.
own lanes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mag. Yep.
Yeah.
We were so bummed about it.
The Call of Duty really quick. I read into it. It's a warfare mode. It's with tanks, quads, and stuff. But people are not really aware like how the tanks are going to come in. Are they going to be super overpowered? Are they going to be easy to take out? How, it looks like a little battlefield.
Is there going to be a ring of fire?
Yeah, that's Fallout did the same thing. No, so 50-50. I guess I'll wait until we see gameplay and people actually play it.
I'm
so excited for it,
open.
though.
I'm open to getting it this time. I mean,
I'm just glad I only have to buy it once.
So
Yeah.
is that
What are you
I'm
going to
gonna
get it
throw
on?
out
Though?
Overwatch news?
Hold on. What are you going to get it on though, Mister? Buy it once.
Console, so gamer chick can play.
Okay.
We
Fair
still can
enough.
play with Zach. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Overwatch.
I'm not scared to turn my shit off for crossplay. Bring it.
Don't be a chicken shit.
Overwatch. We got a new hero coming out this year or this month. Sigma. He's a new tank. He's a new main tank because he has barrier. I think he's going to be awesome. Along with that is coming out the new role queue, which will lock people into playing a 2-2-2 in any game. So you'll have 2 tanks, 2 supports, 2 DPSers. So you won't have troll team comps come out anymore, and they're breaking up the meta for competitive. They already went live in the last Overwatch League, and it seemed to have good responses. You actually saw things that were different. It's going to help out the community. I think it's revolutionizing the game. It'll bring it back to being played more often, which I'm excited about.
There you go.
Nice.
Noise. I think I tweeted or not tweeted, put a tweet in there from Nintendo. It was supposed to be covered last week, so it's not too old, but they were talking about Obsidian Entertainment and Private
Outworlds.
Division, the Outer World.
I
They
don't know
talked
how
about
you
it.
missed that. The whole game.
Shut up. I did not. I remembered now. Wes showed it to me, but I think it was so early. It just looks because now I remember saying, "Oh, it looks like Fallout and Borderlands had a
It looks
baby."
like, yeah.
So, but then the more I looked into it and what they were talking about, Obsidian Entertainment, I didn't realize did Fallout New
New
Vegas.
Vegas,
So that
baby,
makes
yeah.
fucking sense.
That game was so
And
good.
I liked New Vegas. So I was just thought it was pretty neat that they're going to bring it to Switch,
Hold
but
up.
it won't be until after consoles.
Which part of New Vegas did you like?
I like the beginning.
I was gonna say because I can't. Last time I talked to you about it, I thought you'd never even open the damn thing.
No, I did.
Okay.
I got I think I got like 20 hours into it and I accidentally went somewhere that I
Oh,
wasn't supposed to
no.
and I'm stuck like
Yeah.
getting murdered over
That
and
I
over.
did the
definitely
same
can happen
thing.
in that game for sure.
Yeah.
I advanced the main storyline too far, and then there was just this column of Kaiser's soldiers that wanted to kill me no matter where I went. And like I even went and I got built 50 bottle cap mines and laid them down in a line and got him to chase me. And I didn't kill one dude, and he ran over every fucking mine.
Yep.
And
That's
then
what
I quit that
happened.
game.
I did the exact same thing. Yeah, because I kept that game in cellophane for probably a year and a half.
10 years. It was really good though. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Obsidian. They also did some Star Wars games back in the day.
Yeah.
So that's all I had on news.
All right. Anybody got anything else before we get the wild and wacky news out of the way?
And you're
Nope.
getting 3 of those, and I'll do
Oh,
rapid fire
shit.
on those too.
All
So
right.
a couple of them aren't very long. So
Run it home.
is that we're on? Is
All
that
right,
what
let's
we're
do
on?
it. We're on
already
Wacky
in.
News,
Oh.
baby. Buckle your
Holy
fucking
smokes.
seatbelts.
Well, I'm gonna give you the coolest one first because it's right next door to my house. Not really, but like an
Oh,
hour away. So I'm gonna just. Oh my god, it's so bright.
bright.
After looking at a dark screen. I'm going back over here. All right, fuck this shit. I'm out.
Fuck this
So-
shit. I'm out.
There's a place called Mammoth Caves where a lot of people like to go explore caves and camping, and you could do hiking and do all kinds of fun.
I've been there once. dude.
Yeah, so it's a really nice place to go. It's close to home. It's a good place to hike. It's a good place to see. Recently, some campers were camping and it's backwoods camping. You can go out there and like pitch a tent in the middle of nowhere, and I think you have to have a permit to do that. But you can get out there and just be away from everybody. Well, these people were in their tents. 1 o'clock in the morning, heard a commotion. Dude ran into their tent, unzipped it, and says, "I'm getting him. I've been chasing him." And they're like, "What?" And this motherfucker said he saw Sasquatch. He saw me. And he woke these people up in the middle of the night and told them. And he goes, "If you hear me shooting, don't worry, I got him."
Oh, I think
He
he said
runs
if
off
you hear
into
him
the-
shoot and run because it's coming this way.
Yeah, he said, he runs off, and they say next thing you know, there's fucking shooting coming back towards them. And so this dude fucking shot. So they went and these people left their tent, called the police. They found the dude. He was. I think they said he was intoxicated.
Hell yeah, he was.
Chasing Bigfoot, motherfucker.
It was Bigfoot. So
We gonna get him.
guys, if you're out in the middle of the woods and you have a lot to drink, don't chase Bigfoot. Don't have guns to chase Bigfoot with.
You'll
while
never
you're
find
drinking.
him.
Yeah, he's long gone. They hide. They hide very
He's
well.
the world champion of hide and seek.
Yep.
That's right.
Never been found.
So that's the one from close to home I thought you guys would get a kick out of. I have there's a weird one. This one is man missing for 10 years. He's been missing for 10 years. Was found dead behind a cooler in a store that he used to work in. So the story went, apparently he had some mental health issues, got very upset, went to the place he works, and apparently he liked to sit on top of the coolers. So I'm assuming this is like a small town type store because I don't know. I've never been anywhere where I saw a dude just sitting on top of a cooler. But apparently he got so upset, he went up there and somehow fell off the back of the cooler behind it. And the body was so badly decayed, they couldn't tell like what happened to him, how he actually died. But he died. And this store ran for 5 years with him dead behind the cooler. And it wasn't found till another 5 years where a construction company come in that had bought the old rundown store and was moving out all the coolers and found his decayed body back there.
That's fucked up.
That's real.
Dude, how bad? Like where I work at, some people sometimes like to be little shitheads and assholes, and they'll get like a pack of hamburger and put it in a microwave display. And like 2 weeks later, it smells like there's 1,000 dead bodies laying around somewhere. How did they not smell
A dead
a
body.
human dead body?
Smelled like
how is that-
produce.
Yeah, like how's that not a thing? But yeah, so could you imagine that family? Like, oh my god, I'd just be so mad.
I don't know. Think about the clogged drain with the chickens in it at our place and the smell that used to put off.
Yeah.
You'd probably mask a dead body in there and just be like, "Oh, it's fucking summertime at a grocery store. That's great."
That's true. I mean,
And the
it's
chicken's
bad.
greasy.
So the last one, guys, to leave you off with, I didn't want to depress you guys too much. This one's a pretty funny one that I saw. Clay County Sheriff's Office was out serving a warrant. They found the guy they were looking for. He took off running. Apparently got the jump on him. He hid really well, and they were about to give up. But whenever you run from the police and you hide, take heed to this. Do not eat Taco Bell or beans.
What?
Because when they were giving up on him, he farted so loud, they found him. He gave up his super secret hiding spot. And that could be linked to Sasquatch. Maybe that's what happened to Sasquatch. He was hiding so well, and then he just farted, and it was over.
Shots
That time
fired.
Got a can of baked beans out of one of those coolers he broke into.
Yeah. So their tweet was pretty funny. It's the Clay County Sheriff's Office. It said, if you got a felony warrant for your arrest, the cops are looking for you, and you pass gas so loud it gives up your hiding spot, you're definitely having a shitty day.
A shitty day.
They used the
No,
poo
no.
emoji.
Damn.
So that's all I got for you guys in the weird and wacky. Hopefully those 3 stories were entertaining.
A
and you guys liked
shitty
them.
day. That's amazing.
As per usual, that's awesome.
All right, guys. Well, I want to thank everybody that's in the chat for coming and hanging out with us. Don't forget, do your homework. What are we watching? The autopsy of Jane Doe.
Jane Doe.
All right, do your homework, guys. Watch the autopsy of Jane Doe before next Tuesday night. We're going
It's
to
on
reconvene
Netflix.
here 10 p.m. as usual, guys. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me. And yeah, you can find this podcast on Apple, Spotify, Google Play, any of the major players in the podcast world, and all the lowly ones too. They're just go Google it. We're there. So that being said, guys,
Yeah.
next Tuesday sounding good for you all around 10 p.m.
As far
I'm
as I
ready.
know, yeah.
You sure? I mean, Pascal wanted 9 p.m., so he's the early shift.
He meant 9 p.m. his time, 10 hours. Leave
Oh,
the guy
okay.
alone.
God damn it. All right. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming and hanging out. Thank you all for hanging out with me. We will see you guys later.
Are we coming back for you to watch?
I
West Virginia
am
Madden?
going to be playing Madden here in about 15 minutes. Yep.
Yes.
All right, I'll let you put me to sleep.
Bye, guys. Say bye.
Bye.
Later.